this could be a very good sharing as well for you to actually influence your family members, or even your, how to say, your neighbors, or if you are a teacher teaching in primary school, secondary school, or even nursery school. This is very insightful for you to see how Mr. Sangha has already done it to actually nurture the children that he came across to become a much more a greener person, and also to reduce their own carbon footprint. Yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let us begin. So Mr. Sangha, he's actually currently he's the head for the SMK JKT Banlepas. He's the headmaster. And how I came across Mr. Sangha is that through all the green activities and all through the green awareness, I have read about him a lot, especially when everything comes to green school and also anything relating to creating the green awareness. He has done so much, and recently I can see that he worked with a Sea Monkey project to publish a book. Yeah, and also at the same time, he's also, could say, a zero waste influencer as well, trying to influence others to adopt a zero waste habit and also to reduce the trash. Because right now, in let us take Penang for an example, our Pulau Burung landfill, it has been said that we only have another 10 years to go before the landfill is full. So ask yourself this: if 2030 is happening tomorrow and it's full, where are we going to throw our rubbish? Are we going to throw our rubbish down the toilet, or are we going to dig up? Are we going to clear more land, cutting off more trees just to build a new landfill? You have to know that having a new landfill does not add value to the society, because a landfill, it is stinky, it does not bring any good impact, because a landfill produces a lot of greenhouse gases, and one of the greenhouse gases that is very dangerous is called methane gas. And this methane gas, they actually speeds up the rate of climate change. Right, so yeah, Mr. Sangha, so I'll pass the floor to you. So please do enlighten us with your sharing today. Yeah.
So you can see the slider.
Yep, we can.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Um, Today we are going to think about the student for the environment for the future. So most of the things now, very important things is the climate crisis, uh, which we face very seriously. We are really in a big trouble, and we have no choice to tackle this. So we have to action fast on these things. So that's why I thought about how we can do. Only the chances are to the students, they can implement this. So since I'm in a school, I implement this green project to every student. So we know everything going to change whether we like it or not. So that's why I bringing changes in education. But actually, this is not changes. It's inside the curriculum. So I only implement this as a teacher. I can do something for this one. We cannot separate the science and environment. So everything environment is from science. So there is we have to teach environment including science. So that is my first step. So I do the environment program. So I can see the progress, my students' achievement and everything. I already produced the student who can achieve a good grade in the exam. So that means you don't need to worry about is that a green project can impact negatively to the education. So now I already proved that everything can manage with this, but this one is more better because we can help our earth to be a clean, green, like that. So any question you can ask me. So you can see my this one slide. Okay, so most of the things, how I um, collaborate and integrate with the education. Now the levels of blooms is already changes. That's why I just now I told you, everything going to change, whether we like or not. So now they already changed the taxonomy bloom, creating, evaluating, analyzing, applying, understanding, remembering. So this is a hot. Every people think about this. So we can create awareness in education, use this. So that's why we are not separate education, and we cannot separate the education and the knowledge of grade. So I do this. So this is 6 C's. Almost Malaysia education system, they need 4 C's. But now international level, they want a 6 C's. This is a 6 C's which you need. So I already implement all this in the green program, the character education, citizenship, communication, critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, creativity. So that is related with, just now I gave you that level of Bloom's taxonomy. So you can see here, this is almost not remembering and understanding. No, most of that applying, analyzing, evaluating, creating. So that means we are in the proper channel. The teacher, this is I implement, and you can see this is our system of education. What they need, the students' aspiration. 6 aspiration. This is what the KPF and OE need. So everything inside our lesson. So I'm not against the education system. So you can see all this in my this one. So how you can see this is like we participate in international, the national climate site. My student got a chance to interview by international medias and other media. So this we another one. This picture is we participate in summit of UN, Malaysian UN. So my student got a chance. They can explain to the international community who attend the summit. So that means we already give communication skill. Okay, they can speak in English and Bahasa. So other than that, Bahasa Tamil. So this is a collaboration with other NGOs in Malaysia or international level. See, this is a Sea Monkey team, and another one is I think, Climate Action Group. We collaborate with them. My student participate in my school is the first school participate in climate strike in Malaysia. I think so. The parents also allow. Last time we got an issue in that, but never mind. My student already learned how about to do the poster and everything. It taught by this Sea Monkey Group and other NGOs. They help us to do. This is collaboration. They know how to collaborate. This is between their education level. This is a critical. Most of the international participants in summit, they ask question, they can answer well. I can see. So this is one of the critical thinking. They can handle all the things. Most of the participants appreciate them. Only one school in Malaysia, that is STKT Sungai Ara, participated in that summit, international summit. So they well doing in that program. Another one, you can see the character education in this new school. I already implement very easily. You can see that they can love the animals. Okay, they can do. I play the video, you can see. Okay, this is year 5. Just not year 5, this 5 years old student. Both the students are 5 years. They can, you see, after we are doing this kind, I never asked for this, you know. Actually, I never didn't ask for any video regarding on this. After they watch in our TV and this social media, they know about this. And early morning, I got this video. So that means they already aware in these things. So that means very good. I'm very happy with this. The character education, you can see this. Um, so this is food and the animals. We collaborate with the others. This one, everything is a knowledge. We go and participate in a belang and everything. The food, you see, this is health inspector who visit our school. He come and give a talk. Every time I invite them to give a talk and everything, we give awareness to the student regarding on this. They got a knowledge on this. All related with the education. Don't think this one is far behind the education. This is the education actually they need. 21st century education. So we go to the cleanup, beach cleanup, park cleanup and everywhere. Then the students all participate, most of them. We collaborate with other NGOs because we want to the communication, citizenship. This one is, you can see the citizenship, the 6 C's, everything you got knowledge and everything you can see in this program. So this is one of the simple way. Now all of them are teach in the classroom. The science teach in the classroom. How can they learn about the science? If you want to teach the tree, about the tree, so you must bring to them out to see the tree. That is teaching, actual teaching. So that's why I implement this kind of teaching. So this is our program for, this one is for creativity, the bamboo for the eco brick, and they do the musical instrument and other things on. You can see this, my student. This one is kindergarten, standard 1. Everybody they can do. They create. Every day we got a project. So this is a one kind of creativity. So this is my message. When children come connect with nature, they reveal their strength. So this is our focus. And you can see, this is not only this, we got a lot of project. Just I highlight few only because you can view my Facebook. You know about the things on. You can know every day in this pandemic situation. My school is going as usual. You know, we are not neglected by this pandemic. Most of the school, they said, got this problem. We also face the problem. Within 1 week, I settle all the problem and we do the project-based learning. So we give different kind of project on green and other things, or we give a Google lesson also. So they can do simply, they can do all the program in this pandemic season. So although we know there is a problem in this time, but we are going further and further. No problem with COVID-19. So this is some few addressing of my project. If any question you can ask on this.
All right. Okay, so all right. So just now there's one just now you were talking about the character education. So
yeah,
that one, can you further explain on that? What do you mean by character education? From what I understand, is it that they become a role model after picking up some green teachings?
not only green teaching, they become a good citizen. That is our education philosophy. They want a good citizen for the, not only for the country, we need a good citizen for the global. I thought about, we think about the global. Then we act as a local. So that is our aim. That's character is every time, not only green. The green is love. You know, the green project is for the love. The love means you already know about there will be love to not only the animals and trees, they will love human also. That's why we taught this in the small age. That is very important. The character is not only this holistic one. I can say the holistic. So
Holistic
all over
approach.
yeah.
Okay, understood. Okay, understood. Thanks for that explanation. Okay, so talking about the 6C, right? The 6C concept, this
Yeah.
the 6C concept, is it this one? I believe that this is a car, like how to say, this is something that you come out on your own, like the concept of the 6C.
6Cs is 21st century skills. In our education system, they already got this
Okay.
skill. But now, most of the teachers are not implement this 21st. Although they got this idea, we have
Mm-hmm.
to implement. Still, we are too far from this. So some school, a few school, they already implemented. But we focus on this 21st century skill. So everything inside is this for the global act. This one for global one, but the school also need this, isn't it?
Yeah.
So think global, act local, like that. That is a fundamental.
Yes,
So that's
correct.
why we implement. This is not separate from education. I remind again. This is we follow the system, our education system accordingly. That is remarks.
Understood. I would agree with this because as you can see, right, if like you said, think global, act local. So whatever things
Yeah.
we do, we need to see what other countries are doing to also minimize the impact towards climate change. So if we can think of what other countries are doing and implement here in Malaysia, I would say that there will be a greater changes. Yes, I would agree with you. And I believe that I think back then when I was in school also they don't really teach us much about like collaboration, not much about
Yeah.
citizenship, and not much about critical thinking. It's all about like they're teaching us from textbook, ask us to memorize this for exam, and it was so so structured back then. And yeah, it's really lack of that back then when I was still in high school, and even in college also they don't emphasize much on this. So they just
Yeah.
dive into like, okay, guys, this is the syllabus you're going through today. These are the exams that these are the potential questions that can come out in exam. Just study this. These are the tips. So their lack of like, as you said, collaboration, creativity, citizenship. I agree that there's a lack of that. But really, thank you, sir, for actually implement this in your school and also some other schools that have already done it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So one of the questions that we have is that how can parents lead to train their children following this how can parents lead to train their children in this.
These most of the parents, first we implement this, they think I'm doing something wrong in the education because they all chase for the grading, chase for the grading, not chase for the knowledge. So just I change this system. I said we chase the knowledge, then we can get a good grade. Sure, we can get. Just also I saw one of my students bring SPM result. His result is 9 A's. So that means the result is we simply can get if we focus on the proper way. So the most of the parents, after that they realize they can do this because this pandemic season. Okay, this is a very important. Most I use my teachers minimum level only, all the teachers, but most of the parents help me to do this. That means this already proven that the parents can do more effective on their students. Just now you said all the videos are doing by their parents. They very happy on this. So that means the parents' role is also very important. Although the teachers can do, the parents should help. So they can help. Now they realize that this is very important for them because most of their relatives and friends they surprised with this kind of this. They ask them, "How would your school do this one?" Or now you see most of the parents in Malaysia, most of the parents in Malaysia, they doing this video and they send to school. Some parents, few parents, they send to me also. So this is a very interested on this kind of things. They feel this is a better way. So their part is very important. But now in this COVID-19 pandemic, they do more than the teachers. Because you can see my FB, most of the things I upload in my FB, post in my FB.
Yep, I can see that. Okay, so for those parents who are watching this and asking that question, you can actually take a picture of this thing. So you can actually take a picture and also and reflect and also to think how can you actually implement this 6C at your home, so that your children also as well can actually not only just become not only just score for good grades, but rather they become a much more independent and a reasonable consumer as well by implementing this 6C. Okay, so another question that we have, sir, is that why do you think we should focus more on children than any other generation to nurture them for greener habits and also adopting a green mindset? Yeah.
The nature education is, we think about the nature education because of, you see, if we don't stress education right now, so we don't give the children the tools which they need to do what in future.
Mm-hmm.
So they will, when they face a crisis, they can't survive. That is a very important. So we must give nature education and the survival skill to them. So the tools which they can use in their future is the nature education. Because I think about this. Okay. So that's why, although we see the virus can affect every human, but climate crisis will affect the whole planet. Okay. Sure, we know about that. So in the climate, this COVID-19 pandemic also, we can't survive. Most of them can't survive with this. They got a panic with this. But if there's a climate crisis, means there's a more dangerous. So they must got the right tools in their hands. That is a nature education. I think about that. That is a nature education. So the COVID-19 already give a clear message to us. They say, I think this is a warning also. So we are already learning something from this lesson, this COVID pandemic crisis. So that means we have to focus on nature education. The virus is same also as like this one. They related to this, not directly affect the crisis, climate crisis, but this is related. That is very important. So we must know this is the same situation, but that is a climate crisis is the most dangerous. That's why we focus on this nature education.
Okay, understood. So in short, from what I understand is that the reason why we should focus on children right now, so that they can actually they are actually aware of the climate consequences, like the climate change, of what it can do, so that they can actually prepare themselves for the future by minimizing their carbon footprint right now. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. All right. So yeah, I would agree with that, because if we get the children right now today, especially like in kindergarten and primary school, especially to let them know about the climate change impact of what it can do, and if we keep on highlighting them to this and the serious consequences, definitely they will want to minimize their impact as they grow, minimize their carbon footprint as they grow. And when that happens, when they grow up, maybe like when they become a young adults, they would see that they are bringing their own tiffin carrier, or they will try to do carpooling, or they will do anything that is possible to reduce their own carbon emission. Yep, that's a good
yeah.
one. Agree. That's why we should aim for children. Okay, another one is that this is my own question, my personal one, is that what's your calling to take an extra step to nurture young mind? Because I don't see any other teachers that is so passionate like you to go all the way to an extent to really to really to bring this, to groom these children up in a way that to adopt this such a green mindset? I mean, what triggers you to actually have this passion to do what you do until today? Yeah. Mhm.
So, because this is we know this is a problem faced by world humanity. Okay, that's why I think this is we must we don't care, don't think, we never think about the crisis. We don't know. We think a very simple way. They thought this is not a problem to them, but each and everybody in this planet, they will affect by this climate crisis. So at least we take a first step to do. So that's why I just try to implement, and we got a succeed. So very good. This one, the feedback. Most of the thing people are encouraging us. This is a good thing now. So that means um, we follow up with this for the nature, only for the nature. I can do something before I leave my profession. So this is a very important thing. We already implemented in school. So almost most of the teachers, they like this, but they think this is this make them very hard. You have to work very hard. No, very simple. This is a very simple way. You know, actually they must know this is a very simple way. We give some project, they will learn their own. Not we have to teach more than that. They will find out and everything. That's why I say 6 C's is very important. So just we give only the project topic, they will find out everything. This is a mega creativity and collaboration, critical thinking, everything done by their own. So we minimize our work burden. You know, that's why I said almost to the teachers, in my school, there's no work burden. Now most of teachers quarrel with this kind of things, the work burdens. But my school, that's 100% I can ensure that there is no work burden in my school. That is one of the way this kind of teaching. That's why I encourage them to do these kind of things.
Understood. Yes, I do agree. Back then when I was in St. Xavier's in high school, I do see my teachers as well. They are fully loaded with a lot of like as you say, the work burden. Like they have to do reporting, they have to file in reporting to their top management, and a lot. You know, they need to prepare syllabus for the top management to let them know what they have done, what is the next weekly teachings and all this. I can see that, and that's very stressful for teacher, and that's why I would agree. That's why I agree with you that when it comes to do like extracurricular activities like such as implementing the 6C and also creating the green awareness, they feel that there's no time for them. And when there's no time for them to do all this green message, then that's where they take this as an excuse for that this is impossible to be done. Yep, I would agree. Yep. Okay. So from what I understand is that your calling is because that you saw that this is the best way for most of us to actually influence the student to actually and influence the student and children to adopt a green mindset, because the students are the one learning from the teachers on a daily basis, and they tend to listen to teachers most of the time because that's where they gain their knowledge in classes. And really and also can see that you will leave a legacy behind for other teachers and also for other schools to also follow your role model that you have done for Sungai Ara School and also for Balapas. And I'm pretty sure more and more teachers would definitely will get this up. And also talking about that, would you be, I mean, like this 6C, is there any like a guideline or book that you have for other schools to actually implementing this, or would you write one in the future for other
No,
schools?
this one is already in our syllabus, and the Plan Pembangunan Pendidikan 2013 to 2025. Everything is inside. They got the guideline to this. But just now you told that no co-curriculum, that the co-curricular activity. This one is not only the co-curricular activity. activity. This one include the daily teaching,
Daily.
the skills we use for the in class. And now it's in pandemic season, there's no co-curricular activity, but our school, we implement this kind of the green project. And not only the green project, we got other projects also. But we focus on green project because most of the things our syllabus integrate with the green. The syllabus our syllabus got a green things. Most of the things are in our syllabus, so we have to implement only. So that's why I said morning until evening with no problem, because of the co-curriculum activity or anything. You don't mind about that. We got in this pandemic. That's why I said in this pandemic season, our school run as usual. Although the teachers are not coming to school, we are giving this kind of project. Very active. Most of the above 80%, they involved in this. We give a module also. We give the modules also, but most of the students are involved in this. So we are succeed in this kind of projects.
Understood. I can also see from Facebook, like previously there was a World Environmental Day, and there's the Bee Day, there's Earth Hour. I can see that the children are actively participating by sending in the videos to you, and really, and that is just awesome to see that. And would other school? I mean, if let's say other school wants to learn like how you are doing this, I mean, how can they get in touch of like all those modules that you prepare? Because I'm pretty sure most of the school out there, they want to do, but there's no guideline for them. Like for an example, I don't see any guideline being prepared for most school to actually adopt green teaching into their syllabus. Do correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, I mean, would you be like, I mean, is there any way for them to actually get this guideline to nurture children with all this green habit and mindset with the green modules?
Yeah, because these 21st century skills, they got SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. So I already include in this SDG in my lesson plan, my school lesson plan. So that means I can integrate whatever SDG according to the syllabus, according to the daily lesson plan. We put the SDG, and after that we implement this. So SDG is very clear cut. They got everything in SDG. SDG must in 21st century skills, but most of them not aware of that. That's why I implement SDG. Now this school I bring the SDG school. So very simple. All the green project are inside the SDG. So that's why we can collaborate. If we teach about the water, so we can bring out the student. Now cannot learn because of pandemic, this COVID-19. So last time we do like that. So they got a real education on that. Every Saturday and Sunday we move from school. But we have to take a time also. We have to spend some time to do this because school times we cannot bring them. Sometimes can. We have to get a lot of procedure, standard operation procedure. So that is make them don't involve in this kind of things. So, but if they want to do means simply they want to do means they can integrate the SDG in their lesson. Very easy way. Everything inside the SDG. Only they have to find out. So if they want, they can see my Facebook. They can see most of the activities they can have. If not, means they must come to the school and they can. Most of the meeting or seminars I attend, I brief about this, briefing them about this. But most of them simply they said, "Oh, this one is very tough to do." This is their attitude. But I already proven that we can do more than that in a simple way. Okay, all the project you can see in my Facebook is a green project, nature education, which integrate with all the subject like a moral, like a civic, and RBT, design and technology, and Bahasa. all the language. So we integrate with this. Okay, like we involve in climate side. We do the arts. We do the speech regarding on that. That is a language skill. English or Malay or Tamil. They do a poster, and the creativity is come from there. So every subject in one project, you can see most of the subject we can integrate.
Understood.
So very easy way. That's why our this situation in pandemic COVID-19, we are very simple way we teach this. You know, I can simply can take from one action. We can see the all the subject in one project. Maths also you can in this project. Science also you can get from this.
Okay, understood. So in short, it's that from what I understand is that, to summarize it up, is that so for other schools or for other teachers out there who wants to actually implement like the green modules or green studies into their syllabus, all they need to do is that they just need to go and refer from United Nations the Sustainable Development Goals and see and pick one of those goals over there relating to environment and implement that into their module. Is that correct? In short.
Yeah.
Okay, so for teachers out there who are listening to this, so if you guys really want to know, not really want to know, but you guys, if let's say very interested, and this is something that you can change the way you teach to become a much more fun, to become a much more fun teaching, head up to United Nations, type SDG goals, and look up at all the 17 goals that has been set up by United Nations, and see what are the goals that you can actually implement your studies, implement into your module and your studies, so that the children as well can pick up the same thing as well. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, so is there any last message that you want to share with the audience? Yeah.
So I think this is my last message to everybody, because they must know about the problem we are soon will facing. What kind of problem? Only the climate crisis is the biggest problem to us, to the earth. So if there is a simple way, only this is a simple way, because the hope the children can do this, only the hope. That's why we must follow this education, to educate them and let them take care of their future, because we already know there is a low future for them. So although we know, we chase other things in our life. So better we focus on nature education, green education, or other things about this SDG, because they can survive in future, for take care of their life. That is my message for all.
All right. All right. Thank you, sir. So for those who are listening to us, and thank you so much for listening to and joining us as well. And yes, so teachers out there, you're playing a vital role, especially to nurture young minds, especially those in primary and kindergarten. You guys are the key. You guys are the key leaders, the key roles to nurture them, to let them understand and also emphasize that why we must take action right now, so that we can actually reduce the impact of climate change. As you can see, like Mr. Sangha has shared to us, that if we don't take the action right now, of course, definitely the impact will become bigger and bigger later. And if we start with the children right now, nurture them, definitely the awareness is there. And as they grow older, they will do their best to minimize as much waste as they can, and also their carbon footprint. All right, so that's all from us. So guys, so thank you so much for joining us. So do catch us live again on next Saturday. We'll keep you posted on what are the next agenda in days to come. And thank you so much, sir, for joining us. And really, if you guys want to know what Mr. Sangha is doing more with his green project on a daily basis, please do follow him on Facebook, and to see, and just to see what can be done. Yeah, from getting inspiration from him. Yep. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.